Hello dear students, this is your social science video and today we are going to continue chapter number 7, our country India. This is part 2 of this chapter and we are going to cover political and administrative divisions, states and capitals, union territories and physical divisions in today's video. As you have already understood about the locational setting of India, now we will try to understand political and administrative divisions of India. Political divisions का मतलब है that India is divided into different states and further it is divided into districts. Administrative का मतलब है to manage. That means who is going to manage these states, union territories, districts, etc. Because one single person cannot manage the whole country or one single person cannot run the whole country. That's why India is divided into different states and union territories. India is a federal republic comprising of 28 states that are further divided into districts and 8 union territories. That means we are having 28 states and 8 union territories. Union territories का मतलब होता है these are the part of the country only but they are managed by the union government only, or you can say that they are being controlled by the union government only. Delhi is the national capital. Rajasthan is the largest state and Goa is the smallest state if we talk about the area. अगर हम एरिया की टर्म्स में बात करें तो राजस्थान सबसे बड़ा स्टेट है and Goa is the smallest one. So these are 28 states with their capitals. Earlier, the total number of states were 29 after Telangana, but it is now 28 as Jammu and Kashmir is now a union territory. Here are the names of the union territories with their capitals. Earlier, the number of union territories was 7. After Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir were added, so it became 9. But again, Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu became 1 with their capital as Daman. Now the number of union territories is 8. Let us now talk about physical divisions. That means India is a vast country having a variety of landforms. In the north, it is bounded by the Himalayas, and the Himalayas are divided into 3 parallel ranges. So first one is northernmost. The name is Great Himalayas or Himadri. Second one is Middle Himalayas or Himachal. And the third one or the southernmost range is Shivalik. After Himalayas comes northern plains. They lie to the south of the Himalayas. So Himalayas के just नीचे है northern plains. In the western part of India, there is Great Indian Desert. To the south of northern plains lies the peninsular plateau. So first is Himalayas, उसके नीचे northern plains, after that peninsular plateau. Aravalli Hills is one of the oldest ranges of the world, borders it on the northwest side. The Western Ghats in the west and the Eastern Ghats provide the eastern boundary. To the west of the Western Ghats and the east of the Eastern Ghats lie the coastal plains. Western Ghats के west में coastal plains है और Eastern Ghats के east में भी coastal plains हैं. The rivers Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri, these rivers drain into the Bay of Bengal. The Sundarban Delta is formed where the Ganga and Brahmaputra flow into the Bay of Bengal. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie to the southeast of the Indian mainland. Hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.